Similarly, one of the concerns expressed repeatedly across the Republic of Barbados has been the issue of the PSVs and the challenges on the road, both from the Barbados Police Service as well as other operators and commuters in terms of reckless behaviour that we experience in the sector from some of our drivers. And this has been a concern for decades, for as long as I can certainly remember. We are certainly closer in terms of fine-tuning the regulations. Those regulations just recently, the Director Transport Authority, Transport Board and myself, MTW, would have met to review a lot of the input that had been made by the stakeholders, and that is currently before the CPC for drafting. So those regulations will certainly be available shortly as well. The intention, once those regulations go before Cabinet and they are approved, is that we will then have further discussions with the sector in terms of the public relations that is going to be necessary, because there will be some changes, and it is therefore necessary that not only the stakeholders and particularly the owners of vehicles understand what we're trying to accomplish in terms of this level of regulation, but also that our commuters also buy into the fact that we are addressing the concerns that many of them have, and also to make it a bit easier for the Transport Authority and certainly the Barbados Mass Transit Authority to have a framework in which they can now regulate PSVs. So you have asked us to address the issue of the bad behavior on our roads, the indiscriminate stopping act, wherever people fail to stop. You've asked us to bring uniformity to the sector. And that is what we have attempted to do by virtue of the draft regulations.
I see this as a developmental stage, a new stage. This is a new direction in which we will go to ensure that Barbados transport sector is controlled, it is managed, it's now can be deemed as something that is transformational, for which we're glad. We are heartened, and I'm glad that the Government of Barbados has undertaken to take us seriously, where the government has taken us on board and brought the stakeholders. No one has been left out, because if anyone were to be left out, I would be one out there crying out. That has not taken place, and I thank you, Minister, for ensuring that all the stakeholders have been invited to be part of these discussions, all of which were extensive, and we are satisfied that what we have gone through methodically last night and extensively, it really are going to bring the contents in the document are going to bring the sector. Basically, we have a new phase going forward.